But he was testing me in the wilderness. So the warning is here that God is going to say, okay, I'm going to test you in the wilderness, take you in the promised land, but the biggest warning is in the promised land. Because now you get clever with the Lord and you say, the power of my hand has got me this wealth. I'm clever. I know business. I know this. I know that. And then he says, listen to this. Then he says, then it shall be, if you by any means forget the Lord your God and follow after other gods and serve them and worship them, I testify against you this day that you shall surely perish. I think that's also a verse that no one reads. Do you know that's verse 19? He says you will perish. But unfortunately, most people don't read that one. As the nations, verse 20, this is now, remember, I've read you the whole chapter of Deuteronomy 8. That's why you need to read the whole chapter to study this chapter and say, this is my life story. And here's the warnings. So it's an open book test. He's already telling you what to watch out for because he knows human hearts like to take the credit for what God has done. As the nations which the Lord destroys before you, so you shall perish, because you would not be obedient to the voice of the Lord your God. That's Deuteronomy chapter 8. Isn't that awesome? That is the truth, okay? So when you look at the journey, it is the most exhilarating journey you'll ever be on, and there's never a dull day in my life. There's always excitement going on around me. There's always challenges.